Analysts expect SemGroup Corporation, New York Stock Exchange SEMG, to report 45 cents EPS on November 6. They anticipate 34 cents EPS change, or 309.09% from last quarter's 11 cents EPS. SEMG's profit would be $35.39 million, giving it 14.83 PE, if the 45 cents EPS is correct. After having 15 cents EPS previously, SemGroup Corporation's analysts see 200.00% EPS growth. About 255,437 shares traded. SemGroup Corporation, New York Stock Exchange SEMG, has risen 7.33% since October 20, 2016 and is uptrending. It is underperformed by 9.37% the S&P 500. GenMark Diagnostics Incorporated is a molecular diagnostics company. The company has market cap of $432.15 million. The firm is focused on developing and commercializing multiplex molecular tests that aid in the diagnosis of complex medical conditions. It currently has negative earnings. It develops and commercializes multiplex molecular tests based on its eSensor electrochemical detection technology. Analysts await GenMark Diagnostics Incorporated, Nasdaq GNMK, to report earnings on November 2. They expect minus 27 cents EPS, 0.00% or $0 from last year's minus 27 cents per share. After minus 37 cents actual EPS reported by GenMark Diagnostics Incorporated for the previous quarter, Wall Street now forecasts minus 27.03% EPS growth. Since January 1, 2001, it had 0 insider purchases and 17 sales for $294,930 activity. About 202,222 shares traded. GenMark Diagnostics Incorporated, GNMK, has risen 116.11% since October 20, 2016 and is uptrending. It is outperformed by 99.41% the S&P 500. Cadian Capital Management LP holds 2.3% of its portfolio in GenMark Diagnostics Incorporated for 3.99 million shares. Ghost Tree Capital LLC owns 825,000 shares, or 2.03% of their U.S. portfolio. Moreover, North Point Capital LLC has 1.55% invested in the company for 1.25 million shares. The Illinois-based Hightower Advisors LLC has invested 0.24% in the stock. Needham Investment Management LLC, a New York-based fund, reported 50,000 shares. SemGroup Corporation is a provider of gathering, transportation, storage, distribution, marketing and other midstream services to producers, refiners of petroleum products and other market participants located in the Midwest and Rocky Mountain regions of the United States and Canada. The company has market cap of $2.10 billion. Investors' sentiment increased to 1.11 in Q2 2017. It's up 0.10 from 1.01 in 2017 Q1. It increased as 38 investors sold SemGroup Corporation shares, while 42 reduced holdings. 23 funds opened positions, while 66 raised stakes. 69.13 million shares, or 0.59% more from 68.73 million shares in 2017 Q1 were reported. Fort Washington, UDSRO, an Ohio-based fund, reported 14,130 shares. PAR MNGMT invested in 0.27%, or 877,600 shares. HIBS Asset Americas holds 0% in SemGroup Corporation, New York Stock Exchange SEMG, or 33,690 shares. ProShare Advisors Limited reported 10,543 shares stake. NYSE State Common Retirement Fund holds 168,812 shares. 210,220 are owned by JPMorgan Chase and Chickasaw Capital. MGMTLC has 3.79% invested in SemGroup Corporation, New York Stock Exchange SEMG. BNP Paribas Arbitrage SA has 9,114 shares for 0% of their portfolio. Moreover, Creative Planning has 0% invested in SemGroup Corporation, New York Stock Exchange SEMG, for 1,428 shares. NBW Capital Limited LLC, a Massachusetts-based fund, reported 245,793 shares. Jennison Associates has invested 0.06% in SemGroup Corporation, New York Stock Exchange SEMG. Macquarie has 0% invested in SemGroup Corporation, New York Stock Exchange SEMG, for 18,300 shares. Meter Asset reported 233 shares, or 0% of all its holdings. Aperio GP invested in 0%, or 12,532 shares. Spirit of America MGMT Corporation holds 0.38%, or 130,259 shares in its portfolio.